And part 2, yes, okay, so back to exactly what I was saying a few seconds ago, or for you, it might have been a minute if your processor is really slow. Liwa Nuva, I just got done with his mask. The link, if you stumble across this, part 1 link is on the screen. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not even going to say where it is. You're going to have to find Waldo yourself. So he has a green chest plate, or actually armor. I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. And that's sort of new. What's really strange though is that they decided to put, let's put all the bulk in his arms and then give his legs just chicken legs. And I'm not going to switch it around for 2 reasons. One, I don't really like altering my sets because then they don't fit the storyline, and I'm crazy like that. And 2, the second reason why, the pieces on my sets tend to break after 2 times of use, so I like to put them together once, take apart 1 or 2 pieces to fix and adjust, and then leave it like that forever. Because they'll snap, and I'll either have to glue them back together with some invisible stuff that is endlessly sticky, or get ordered new parts. But away from my personal life that you find so fascinating, his feet, shiny silver, and a good description is just look at Atoa Nuva's armor and make it shiny. Okay, that's the silver. That's it. Then people have been complaining about the gray issue on Liwa, and I can see why they complain. But other parts or places, I don't really understand why they would complain. He's supposed to be riding a red ship, so red and green, last time I checked, they don't really clash together on the color wheel, or they don't just clash. Have you ever seen a neon red, neon green? Your eyes get weirded out. So they found gray. Oh, gray works with everything. It's great. So, but there are really a lot of green pieces here. Obviously, the mask. Liwa's first mask went from dark green to now lime green, but yeah. It's pretty cool, subtle transformation for me actually, because they left him away for a while. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of who knows how many pieces on him. So yeah, that's pretty cool, Liwa. And then I guess I'll have to show you how to put Liwa into the ship. That's right, people that stumbled across part 2 and didn't see part 1. I own the Axalara T9, if you didn't notice. And it's really big. Really sweet. And I'm gonna have to get a very strange angle on this. Actually that seems pretty good, doesn't it? Well, if you want to give your opinion on my camera angles, please nicely comment how either wonderful they are or how stupid they are, and please nicely give me suggestions on how to change, so that way I can customize my ways of reviewing to you people that are all snotty and sorry. So yeah, he's really the worst thing about the set besides the size, and the size even then it's actually a pro, is that he's really hard to put in, because then he's got to crouch down, you got to get his arms, then you got to do that, then you got to put his legs or his feet back up into here, and you got to push that, then you got to move that, and do all that. Just try putting together a Jenga or Lincoln Logs or something that involves very challenging, minute changes with a blindfold on, and then put yourself in a swimming pool. But make it fun. Okay, that's what this is like. Because he has to fit certain specifications, or else this will gore him in the back. And then you're going to have Liwa flying around with a spinal cord hanging out. Well, bionicles can't have spinal cords. Who cares? Quiet, you. That's a quote from a teacher that I know. If you know him, say so. And I'll tell if you're right or wrong. And if you've seen it in another video by someone else that I know, you can use that. So, yeah, pretty cool. He has to be pretty close to this thing there. It's about the width of a finger. Because then, that's right, you saw that. You just saw that. It goes up. Right up in it. Because then, that doesn't get him in the back. So then, let's get really far away for this. Then this opens up, that opens up, and then Liwa's now attacking you with his Axalara T9. Really big, really sweet, really epic set. That's right, epic. It's that awesome. It deserves that title. Prove me wrong. Well, actually, no, don't, because you'll lose. So, you might be wondering, how big is this set? And, come on, he might just have really gigantic hands or really tiny hands. And that we might be getting all thrown off by this. Well, you skeptical people that have very strange ideas, I have this thing, Kopaka and Solik. That's right, and you can only see their heads, maybe some of his gun. So, I'll just give you a nice size comparison as soon as I figure out how to fit all this on the camera screen, or viewer. No, that's fine. So first I'll go with Kopaka. Now if you don't own Kopaka, let me just say, that's fine. Because if you have Tahu Mystica or anyone that has these as their shins and, I don't know, this part of their arm, nicely tell me what that is, they're the exact same size. Because I actually have Tahu Mystica. They're the exact same size. They even have the same feet. Even though that wouldn't really matter because they're just standing on these things. Anyway. Here. Let's just work with that. So if we have Kopaka stand next to this, well, would you look at that? What a terrible size comparison. Because you're at the exactly wrong angle. So let's just fix that. If it's possible. Yep. A bit lower to the ground, that might help you. So if I get level with this, if Kopaka's standing up, his mask is just below, or just above Liwa's second fin right here in his head, and get a better view of that. Yeah, so Kopaka's head just rests right here, and that's from here to here. Well, actually, I don't need to do that. He's right here. So, hopefully that makes you go, oh, that's how big it is, or oh, that's how small it is. No. No. Okay. Sorry about that. So, that's Kopaka next to here, and really, it's pretty darn big. Really, really big. So now we're going to go for Solik, and if you don't have Solik, it's okay. He's your basic sized Matoran. Yes, because regular Matoran in the universe are smaller because they don't live in their element. Plus they can't produce their element out of their hands like this guy. So Solik next to here is, well, just think, this giant battleship or battlecraft, and we got a Matoran that is a large Matoran that looks very small next to here. He's so small, I actually have him sometimes stand on here. You know, I just configure his body and legs so that Liwa can fly around with him. That's how tiny this guy, that's how tiny he is. Remember, he's sort of a big set for a Matoran. You remember when you first got, and even if you have the new Gladiatorian or Glatorian, I'm going to get in trouble for that, sets, remember, they're the same size as this guy, so, especially the blue one. He's the same size. Oh, we're at 9 minutes again. I'll be giving you the link to part 3. That's right, part 3. And I'll go really fast for that, if you want to see. Battle codes in all 3 descriptions. This set's really big. And let's go. See, here's a Mid-X Sky Blaster. That's so big. Yeah, okay, enough with that. Okay, I think this is the end of the set part. Part 3 is going to be on the screen sometime soon. And that's about the box and instructions. All three instruction books. Hopefully you might watch that. Battle code I just said is in all 3 descriptions.